I've been having a horrible time.
On tour with the Bouncing Souls.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. How did you guys get hooked up? I mean, what are your thoughts about touring with them? You know?
Well, touring with them is like amazing. You know, it's a dream come true. We're really excited about it. It's gonna be a really fun tour.
Yeah, right.
I think we played at Home for the Holidays show. They do like right around Christmas time in Asbury Park. They have like 4 days or something at the Stone Pony. And they asked us to play that once, and we came, met and hung out, just made friends with everybody, you know, and just kind of stayed in touch. And they're fans of the band apparently, which is awesome. Yeah. And we love their band. We've obviously loved their band forever, so it's been great.
So let's talk about your newest album. This is your third, right?
Yeah.
On the Impossible Past. Talk a little bit about the writing process, how you guys go from the very beginning up until the day you get in the studio.
Yeah, it's hard because there's not really a concrete answer to that, you know? It all changes. Sometimes we would start off that I would come in with like an acoustic skeleton of a song, and I would do that and we'd all build it together. Or like a song like Good Things was pretty much all written on acoustic guitar, but like a song like Gates was constructed over like 6 months, you know? So like you don't really have like a writing style. It's like, I know I've realized a lot of bands, they have like, all right, one person writes all the songs, but it's like, it's kind of just how, if it works for us, you know?
As far as sound goes, you guys are punk. It definitely has a timeless kind of feel to it, where it could really go back, or it's current, or it could be the future, you know?
Yeah,
what bands or specific records would you say have influenced you the most?
That's a really good question. If you're gonna look at me personally, bands like Adventure, Smoking Popes, Nirvana, The Clash, Operation Ivy, those are all, the Mountain Goats, those are another band, that Bruce Springsteen, those are the big ones.
Talk a little bit about the live show briefly. How would you describe it?
Man, I don't know. The live show, I think our live show, we feed off of the crowd, you know, it's kind of like a 50-50 kind of thing, you know. You always try to give your all and everything, and you always do, but when you have the crowd that's really responding to it, it just makes, it just clicks, you know.
Sure.
You could just be having the worst day ever, but then when you see kids going off, it's just immediately you're just in the groove, you know. So I think that we're a band that really uses the crowd. It's a thing.
Motivator.
Totally, yeah, for sure.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you've played DC twice. Do you have any specific recollections? The crowd in general, the scene, anything you can gauge?
See, I don't really know that much because we only played twice, and they were a while ago. DC is such a crazy city. Has so much culture, so much punk history here. You know that it's just kind of cool to play here. You know, we were talking about think that Dave Grohl might even own this part of this club. It's awesome. You know, we're huge Fugazi fans, and just everything that Discord does. So it's just cool to be in a city with I think that it's I'm sure that the kids I don't really know, but I would assume that the kids coming to shows are that's a really big influence. You know, it's when you have something that strong that completely changed the way that punk rock is formed into. It's got to be a huge influence on your scene. So
definitely,
I think that's pretty cool.
Cool, man. I think that's awesome. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.